Hey y'all, Jonathan Rhodes here from Cali Performance Diesel. I'm going to talk to y'all about a little bit of product review here, and I'm sorry about all the 7.3 videos. I know we've done all 7.3 work here lately. We've had truck after truck, and we've had bigger projects on truck. But I've done some of these videos. I've saved them on my phone for a while, so we're running behind on them. And what I'm going to talk to y'all about today is, 7.3s don't have an oil pan gasket. You have it all problems with them leaking, and there's a silicone that's out on them. I'm not a fan of using silicone, especially considering, we got silicone that falls down inside the oil system, wreaks havoc on the fuel injection system. I think Ford really dropped the ball when they went to that on the 7.3s. But right here on this table, we got a product from Moroso. This is a stock oil pan gasket. It's a good replacement. Instead of using the silicone that Ford wants you to use. I put these in before with the truck's motor still in the truck. It is a pain. You've got to lose your transmission bolts, lift your motor up, reach in between the oil pan and the block, and undo your oil strainer bolts, drop them out. It is a pain. It really is a pain. I think it's worth the work to go through if you do have a leak. And on top of that, they come with studs. They come with studs and bolts. Oh, studs and nuts, I'm sorry. But they got steel inserts, so you can't over torque them, which they give you torque specs, hold on yards to put this thing in. It's a real good product. You still got to use silicone and few of the corners where it meets other gaskets. But overall, a lot better than that silicone seal that Ford uses. Ford wants you to pull the motor out. They want you to tip it upside down for 24 hours. It's a total mess. We really recommend doing this, especially if you got the motor out of the truck. Like I said, you can do it with the motor in the truck. It is a pain. It is doable. I have done it several times myself. Sorry about my hands, y'all. They're greasy when I clean this gasket up. But another thing I want to address while you're in there, if I was pulling the pan off, I would look at getting this part number here. It's a 904-256 Dorman. It's a stock replacement for the dipstick flange. The dipstick flange is known for leaking, so while I was there, I'll go to replace the flange out itself. You can buy just the O-rings itself. No more expensive than what this is. You're talking $40. You get flange, O-rings, whole 9 yards. Comes a new dipstick, O-ring, everything you need. If I have the pan off, I'll go replace this out. Them seals are known for leaking. You gotta be careful with the orientation of it. You can mount that thing in 2 different orientations. Reason being is some was made for the F-Series trucks, some was made for the E-Series vans. So make sure when you take it off, you put it back the way it came out. But these are very good products. We are a big fan of these Moroso gaskets. You can get them. I want to say they're around $80-90. That sounds expensive for a seal, but it's worth every penny of it. That silicone just don't last on these trucks. Once again, when you tie that silicone up, you get the little silicone that falls off around the flanges that ends up in your strainer, wreaks havoc on the fuel injection system. I believe this is definitely the way to go. I use them regularly, use them often. If I do a build for somebody, I go ahead and just add this into the price of it. I don't even bother ask them which one they want. I put this on there. That way I know my work and my warranty is covered. That way I know I'm not tearing back into this oil pan, replacing some guy's silicone of a piss poor design. Like I said, real good product. Can't really mess up putting any of these steel inserts. The studs, obviously, just like head studs, you screw them in finger tight, then put your nut on top of it. The studs will hold the gasket up while you do the work. Like I say, it's a pain to do inside the truck, but if y'all gonna go through the process of doing it, I would go ahead and spend the extra money while you're there. But bless y'all, have a great day, keep these trucks rolling. I've got some 6.0, 6.6s, some 6.7s in the driveway, got a couple 5.9s coming, and a couple 6.4s, so maybe we'll do some videos on them once I get all these 7.3s out of my hair. But anyways, I bless y'all, have a wonderful day, take care, bye.